I'm just a teenage weenus, baby. Oh, I'm just a teenage weenus, baby. Ooh,
When I was younger, I had a crush on Kathy Ireland and Cindy Crawford, just like you, Lodi. My favorite movie is Kitchen Impossible, starring Robert Irving. The dude is staffed and jacked, and he knows how to cook. What's not to like about that? In any of the Mission Impossible movies, Tom Cruise doesn't cook anything. And he's not even that jacked or stacked. Robert Irving is very jacked, he's very stacked, and he also can cook. So there's something for everyone in that movie.
Everybody put your hands together and welcome to the stage, comedy icon, Louis LaFleur.
I use wet lotions on my dry skin. I buy dried fish at the wet market. I'm easy to assemble and my batteries are included. I'm portable, packable, returnable, and fun for the whole family. I'm farm to table, sustainable, rainforest approved, and LEED certified. I watch Twin Peaks with a single mom. I got twin kids I haven't seen a single time. I got bloody stools because I drink from pools. A chlorine martini is in my poolside bikini. That's right. I like ruffled shirts, ruffled chips, rough demeanors, and Mark Ruffalo. I'm rough around the edges, and I'm not afraid to ruffle a few feathers. I'm downloadable, streamable, and fully customizable. A GitHub, Pornhub, StubHub, dry rub civilian begging for a smoking. I take bong rips with my strong lips and stick a straw inside. I take long sips. After chlorine martinis, it's bong juice cappuccinis for me. Thank you very much.
How do I work this?
I'm on cloud nine and I'm playing possum. I bark up the wrong tree and I'm branching out.
How did I get here?
I play it loose because I got the juice, and you can be assured that my t-shirt is uninsured. That's right.
My God, what have I done?
That's right, kids these days. I'm a goody two-shoes, and I'm 2 feet tall. I tell tall tales to random strangers, and I tail tall strangers randomly.
This is not my beautiful wife.
I'm doubly inflatable, totally relatable, microprocessing macro processor. And my hard opinions are soft-boiled. I get off scot-free with Scotty doesn't know, all right? I eat Scotch eggs with Scott Mayo.
I must have done it half a dozen times.
I comb a widow's peak while I take a peek at Peak TV while I ride the peaks with Peekaboo Street. I'm consumable, compostable, controversial, conversational, and comfortable in most social settings.
Way down.
I'm brain dead and I'm deadly serious. If looks could kill, I'd be seriously deadly. My fingernails fall off, so I tape them down. They may not be attached, but they got plenty of scratch.
I've come undone.
I'm indisposed, afflicted, dehydrated, highly rated, and streaming on all platforms.
Promises.
I hit below the belt and I belt above my register. I'm on demand and I'm off the table. I'm a pickup artist and I put down my dog.
On a Sunday afternoon.
I'm a little column A and I'm a little column B. I hit the Hy-Vee pharmacy to address my low T, okay?
Something is bubbling.
I'm down to earth and I'm down to freak and down to my last dollar is what I am. I'm on the short list for long COVID. I'm a warm-blooded cool cucumber sourced locally and sore usually.
What the hell is on Joey said?
I use my A word to make BMs. When they come out too slowly, I scream and shout. That's why they call me Louie. Over and out. Yeah, my name's Stanley Stinkhat. I always wear my little hat.
Critics are raving about Stanley Stinkhat.
You care to take a sniff of my hat?
Variety magazine is calling Stanley Stinkhat the greatest character since The Terminal starring Tom Hanks.
The name for a father sounds like good.
No, I don't want to sniff your hat, Stanley. That hat reeks.
Right here.
Oh, sure. Daddy's in the basement mixing medicines.
Kind of one of those things. It's like, well, you can do it, so why not? I mean, and why be, uptight the whole time? It doesn't make any sense.
Hello, Sharks. I'm here today to offer you 100% of my company, British Brian's little food app for snacks and small meals, in exchange for 12 million piss bucks. Sharks, let me ask you this question. Have you ever wanted a snack or even a small meal, but you look through your cupboards and you don't have any snacks or small meals? You only have big meals and big bread and big meat? Sounds familiar, doesn't it? This very specific thing happens to me every day. I wake up in the morning and open my fridge. You know what I find? Large beef roast, with extra large potatoes. That's too big of a meal for breakfast. I need something smaller so I don't crash at lunchtime and fall asleep under my coworker, Reggie's little desk. Sorry, Reggie. Sharks, my little invention is an app. Yes, you heard me, an app. With my app, you simply scan the inside of your fridge and cupboards, and almost instantly my app can tell you how to make your big meats and big breads into smaller portions, or as we like to call them, British Brian's little snacking treats. Using a proprietary maths equation, my little app can calculate what a small meal is. Then it tells you what a small meal is, and you have to cut up your larger food or whatever into smaller portions, or British Brian's little snacking treats if it pleases the court. Well, Sharks, what will it be? Big meals and big breads with no app, or will you invest in my...
Help me! Go get somebody! I'm injured! Help me! Just kidding, not injured at all. Hey everybody, it's Chairman Rim Matrimony, and I feel fine. I'm not injured at all. In fact, I feel fucking great because Louis LaFleur's premium quality call-in show is about to begin. And you lucky fucks are in for a real treat. So sit back, relax, and enjoy Louis LaFleur's premium quality call-in show. Holy matrimony! I feel sick.
Coming at you from the intersection where cars don't stop. Broadcasting live from the trunk room, this is Louis LaFleur's premium quality call-in show. Let's go to Louis.
Damn, I kind of miss these songs.
Can I have more juice in mine? Yeah, it's still, I can't actually hear the microphone either.
Oh, you know what? We might have to fix your headphones. Just grab that and sort of freaking dingle around with it.
And then if you, well, hold on, don't pull too hard. You pull too hard, you're gonna fart. Don't dance with the cord.
I'm just trying to. You said to dingle with it.
Don't dance with it. Did it work at all? Then it might be that one. But you can't get to that. You like, let me see your wingspan. I mean, honestly, it would be close. But Travis is that little black box on the ground, and I'm not talking about like a pilot.
There we go. That's it.
What is this song?
You don't know this song?
Nuh-uh. Are we gonna get dinged for this?
Probably.
Dude, I don't give a shit anymore. You think I give a shit about getting dinged? But if you know this song so well, why don't you just let me know about it?
So this is, I think the original was by Anika, who was a Scottish musician in the 80s.
Yeah. Okay.
This version is the cover from Xanadu, which was a Japanese girl group from the 2000s.
Damn. Due for a new one, aren't we? 80 to 2000.
Yeah.
2020.
So
we're due for a new one.
Who would you have to do the new one then?
I don't want to say because
Benson Boone.
Yeah, I mean Boone. You know what? I saw this video and they said Benson Boone wasn't even actually playing the piano.
So when he did the flip.
When he did the flip.
Oh shit.
And everyone thought he was actually playing the piano, right? Because he's not a fraud.
No.
Right?
He's Benson Boone.
He's Benson Boone. He's flipping. You know who else was flipping?
Benny Blanco.
Brett Boone, the third baseman for the Kansas City Royals.
I don't know.
1994, probably. You don't know him?
No.
He did some bad things, and I think he. Someone should look up what the best thing Brett Boone's ever done.
The best
or worst. Because if I'm remembering correctly, he was a menace to Kansas City. Was it when the Scottish artist did this song? Was she also saying Japanese boy?
Yes.
So it kind of is time for Benson to take this one back. Brett Boone is now the hitting coach for the Rangers, I'm learning in the chat. You know how much stuff you learn in the chat? No, I don't think so. That would be a jump.
That wouldn't make any sense.
Nah, that would be a jump.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever made that crossover? We can't play the whole song. We did.
Whoa.
Damn.
When in the end, a taxi flies into Mount Fuji.
Damn it. Dude, yeah. Let's just listen to music. Let's just listen to music. Please. I don't want to talk. Listen to, put on, please. Listen to music.
Let's just listen to music. Let's make it into a music.
Let's make it into a music.
Let's make it into a music.
What was on deck there, though?
Oh, that was play for the next song, and what it chose was Black Coffee in Bed by Squeeze.
Damn. I don't know that one.
I think that it probably has Squeeze in my algorithm from watching that cover, Tempted by the Boobs of Your Mother.
Tempted by the boobs of your mother. Has that ever been on the Rube tube?
I think we just played it outside of Rube, but I am a Squeeze fan. How about you?
Is Squeeze the name of that cover band, or is that the real band that does Tempted by the Fruits of Your Lover?
That's Squeeze is the real band. You know about Squeeze?
I don't know.
They had a lot of hits.
I mean, I'm sure they do.
Up the Junction, Pulling Muscles from a Shell.
They didn't have Ump the Junction.
They had Up the Junction.
They didn't have Pulling Muscles from... that must have been Squish. That did the Muscles one?
No.
That was Squeeze?
Yeah, you shouldn't make fun of their band name.
How come?
Because it's a fine band name.
How
There are
come?
way worse ones.
Frickin' simping over them right now, aren't you?
I can simp for Squeeze.
You're simping for Squeeze.
I'll simp for Squeeze. It's fine.
You got booed for simping for
I think
Squeeze,
that was
or am
for
I
you.
getting booed for saying that you're simping for
Yeah.
Squeeze? It's tough. Now I think we're getting booed for talking about it.
What do you simp for?
The
make fun of what I simp
1983
for.
Kansas City Royals. Hell of a team. 10 years later, you get Brett Boone on that team. You tell me. What's not to simp about that?
What's not to simp about that?
Did you have a favorite year for the Royals?
Yeah, the one where Paul Rudd was going to the games.
Was he going to those games?
Yeah, I think he's like a big Kansas City fan. Him and Ham. And,
John.
Yeah, and another guy.
Joe Buck.
Joe Buck.
Joe Buck and John Hamm kind of. Are they related? They look the same to me. It seems like they think about the same as well.
No, they actually used to hang out. Joe Buck, John Hamm, and Paul Rudd. I'm not kidding.
I don't like the sound of that.
Aren't there a bunch of nasty stories about Ham coming out?
Well, there's that one photo.
What's the photo?
You can see Ham's ham, basically. He's wearing a loose pair of pants, and you can see the whole hog. You can see whole hog butchery on that thing.
Whole
For
ham bone in.
Yeah. You can see it. You can see everything.
Yeah, and yes, it is ham.
And yeah. I've been getting a lot of people messaging me who either haven't talked to me in a very long time or I haven't spoken to ever, saying that they love Is It Ham. I mean, people are coming out of the woodworks for Is It Ham. People that are my friends as well, they like it too. But I thought this is the first thing that really crossed over into people who have not spoken to me in a very long time. Are crossing over into reaching out to me being like, dude, I love that Is It Ham bit. I go, thank you. Thank you so much.
I loved seeing the ham nest on your face.
Yeah, I am wondering, like, is it a fetish thing for them? Are they watching now? Can you answer? But yeah.
Well, I think the next time we do it, we'll have to choose something more challenging than ham. I was thinking maybe we do an Is It Soup, and you could kind of just hold your hands out like this.
I feel like that
and I'll pour something in your hands, and you can tell me if it's soup or not.
That would be more difficult, actually. I was going to say that seems easier, but now it seems like that would be. But what would you... Would they all be the same temp?
No, some would... it'd be soup temp, maybe.
You're not going to burn me.
But soups come at all temps.
Soups come at all temps.
Yeah.
Hot, cold, and in between. Soups come at all temps. And that's a great segue into our after mono thing that we need to talk about. That one's on me. Forgot to upload it. Folks, we're a little rusty. We had a couple weeks off, and there's nothing you can really do about that. But it was soup related, and it would have been a great segue.
Ooh, Ham did nasty stuff.
What did he do?
You don't want to know.
Well, send me a private link.
Can you throw up a video? I can tell you what he did.
Throw up a video real quick. Maybe the after mono just for a little bit. It's no big.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good. Just a couple questions on who I'm speaking to, and then is the location of the store.
This is John, and we're at...
Got it. Very good. And then if I wanted to come in... Oh my God! That's fucked.
He might be a monster. Dude. How could you think of that? Who could think that up?
Ham, dude. It's in his name.
Oh yeah, he does have ham, and ham is in hammer.
Ham as in hammer.
Is that how he got that name?
Oh Jesus, that's a stage name?
John the Hammer Ham?
He's like, well, I'm actually known for two things. My whole hog butchery and my
ham. It's not bad.
Thank you. I mean, is there an impression I can't do?
I can't think of a single one.
No, I can't. I can do them all. But yeah, you don't want to...
Stanley Stinkhead.
I'm not doing it. I can't bring out... I won't be able to get back out of it. I get stuck in there. Now, Michael...
And then he lit the kid on fire after.
No, you're joking.
No.
Are you serious?
And then spanked him with a paddle.
Well, the paddle one makes sense.
That seems
genuinely, the paddle one is very forgivable.
Compared to the other ones.
Compared to the other two.
Yeah.
What do you mean he lit him on fire?
It says he lit his pants on fire and then struck him
with a paddle. Was he lying?
This is what Ham said.
No, because sometimes if you're lying, you light their pants on fire.
Oh, you think it was like a PolitiFact pants on fire lie?
Can we talk about that? Because I actually was just looking at this.
You were just on PolitiFact right before this?
Yeah. Yeah, I was. That can't be the range we use for these terrible things that people are saying. It can't be pants on fire is the most serious crime that someone can commit in the government for lying.
What is the the most truthful thing called?
I've never seen one that's true.
Pants extinguished.
Pants wet.
Soaked jeans.
Soaked jeans. This just sucks, dude. Pants on fire. Like someone's like lying about like a bomb hitting an apartment building. Pants on fire. Liar, liar. Pants on fire.
What were you checking on? Were you looking at Caroline Leavitt?
No, but that's on there. There's a lot of those on there.
How's she doing?
Seen them? Not good.
The pants are on
The pants
fire.
are lit.
Shit. We'll get those out.
Screaming outside. You hear that?
Jerome Powell talked today. He's going to put it all out. He'll extinguish her.
Can you talk to the audience a little bit about the Fed, where we're at on these rates? Are they going up? Are they going to finally drop these rates? And what is inflation looking like to you?
That's exactly what I was thinking. There's those questions.
Nice. So when you looked it up, you didn't get much.
Now I love Jerome Powell. He's my picture in the Discord.
Really?
I don't know what he does.
No, well, he's the leader of the Fed.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone knows what that means.
And once a month, he goes to the White House and he either says, rates are going up, rates are going down, keep rates the same.
You know, I think I could do that job.
This time he said, keep them the same.
They're staying the same.
Yeah. He didn't want to change them this time.
What was, do you know what his last one was?
Keep them the same.
It was keep the same even the last time.
I don't know.
I'm
pretty sure it was keep the same. I think he's kept them the same for about 16 years.
I know he raised them a little bit under Bidenflation.
Mm-hmm.
So
I did that.
I've yet to see one of those cool stickers.
I did that?
Yeah, on the gas pumps.
I was seeing them all the time around like Toma.
Toma?
Driving through Toma.
Fuck, where's that?
That is southwestern Wisconsin. Right off 94.
That makes sense.
They've got a cheese museum.
Have you been in?
They've got a KFC buffet.
Oh.
Have you ever been to
I
one
love
of
a KFC buffet.
It's the only one I've ever seen, and I haven't stopped in, unfortunately.
I mean, I haven't been to a KFC buffet since I was but a child, I don't think. Because I stopped kind of going to KFC buffet or KFC in general when they started doing those nasty bowls.
You don't like the bowls?
I loved them. That's why I had to stop.
Oh, okay.
It was crazy.
It kind of seems like you don't need the buffet for it because what comes in the bowl
is the buffet.
It already is it all.
Those bowls, nothing in the world has made me feel worse afterwards than one of those. I don't even remember what they call them. The slop of mashed potatoes.
A famous bowl. Yeah.
A famous bowl. This is KFC's famous bowl.
Once I was at the KFC drive-thru in Pennsylvania, and it was like 5 minutes past close.
Yeah.
So they just gave us all of the food that they had left on the line. I don't remember a single item.
No, biscuits probably.
We probably got 4 bags of KFC, and I couldn't tell you a single item that was in any of them.
Well, there's one thing that I could simp right now though that's related to this.
The double chicken patty thing?
No, it's disgusting. I'm talking about Popeye's pickle menu.
Yeah, you like the Popeye's pickle.
It is the best. It's the best food in the city right now.
It's really good.
I'm not joking.
How do they get the outside so hard on their chicken? It's so hard.
And the Popeye's chicken has this thing that no one else's food has. It's the smell of super old fry oil, but it's delicious. Like, I don't get it. Every time I smell it, it smells just like old oil, and it makes me so hungry. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? It's a very unique smell to Popeyes.
Yeah, I totally know.
It's so good.
It's like they never change the oil. They just add an additive to it or something.
It's like they just season it.
Yeah.
It's like what is that? Haney's chicken?
Oh, I love a Haney's chicken.
Oh, I also
it's just
love
a whole boiled chicken.
It's just a whole boiled chicken, but they never empty it. It's just continually refilled with water and chicken.
They pour some of the chicken water over the rice, and that's how you get the Haney's rice.
Yes. So that's a delicious food.
It's really good.
It's so good.
The chicken comes out so white.
So soft.
It's so soft.
It doesn't sound like it should be good, but it's delicious.
Yeah. It's all about the dippings with that, too. You're dipping a lot.
Yeah, you have to be dipping.
You have to have some dips. A soy sesame situation.
But now, do you want to tell everyone what you ate tonight before the show?
Didn't. What did you eat?
I didn't eat either.
And I forgot to bring any sweets or candies.
Damn it.
Normally, I always have some of those in the
You know what I did get? I asked Alana. She got a order from Target, and I got one of those big boxes of goldfish.
Oh, the big square box?
Yeah.
That's too many, though.
No, no.
Are they multicolored?
No, just one color.
Of gold?
I don't even think they do the rainbow colored ones in the big box, do they?
Yeah, they do the rainbow color in the big box.
They do the rainbow color in the big box.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
They use some of that. I mean, there's no faster way to get the yellow 5 in you.
No.
Red Lake 40.
What do they do for the purple one?
Maybe they just mix the...
Wet purple.
Yeah.
They mix the...
Red Lake 5 with the...
It'd have to be blue. With the blue goldfish.
Yeah.
I could see him doing that.
You get into an Annie's Cheddar Bunny?
What do you like more?
Not to go all
I don't
Maryland foodie boys, but...
You piece of shit. Well, you fuck. Oh, you stupid bad.
Not to go all chub perm on you.
Don't go chub perm on me. Don't go chub on me.
Like an Annie's Cheddar Bunny?
I'm so afraid to answer this question. Can I tell you that? I'm afraid of what people think about Annie's already.
Why? People don't like Annie's? All the stuff is good.
People don't like Annie's.
I was just eating some Annie's fruit snacks, bees, bugs, and butterflies. It was delicious.
See, that's kind of the main reason why I think people don't like Annie's.
Because of the shapes of the food?
Stupid names, stupid price.
They were quite affordable, and...
What do you mean they're quite affordable? Do you know the price of goldfish?
No, I don't.
I think they're cheaper. They gotta be cheaper. Like, one's organic, one's not.
They had a stupid ass logo too.
Goldfish are Cheez-Its for babies in the chat.
Okay, I'm gonna find the price.
Yeah.
And then you have to guess it, okay?
All right. Why don't you give me two prices and I'll guess which one's Amy's?
Right now the climber is going up the mountain. It's the yodeler, and its price is right. And you have to guess. What's the price? Is this how this game works?
I don't fucking know how the yodeler game works on the Price is Right.
You don't know the yodeler game?
No, oh, I mean, I know it, but I don't know how it works.
It's called cliffhangers. And the man goes up the mountain, and then you stop him when he gets to the price that you want.
All right. Name the prices.
$15.
Can I ask the quantity of the goldfish?
These are all going to be for the big box, 27.3 ounces. $22 or $8.30.
Middle, 16.
Wrong. $8.30 at Target or $22 from Walmart.
Okay, now how much is a single box of Annie's Cheddar Bunnies?
$4.79 top.
This is a giant box of goldfish, and the little box of Annie's is $4. Probably more than that.
It's worth it though. They taste better.
I think they do taste better.
They taste
That's what
way
I
better.
wanted to say.
The white cheddar ones? Are you kidding me? That white cheddar? Are you kidding me?
I think that is good. I'm not super into the white cheddar flavors of things.
The orange cheddar ones don't have the dust. The white cheddar, they put the dust on.
I don't want that dust. I think that dust made me sick once.
So you're not going to believe this. Annie's Organic Cheddar Bunnies baked snack crackers, $4.79.
How much? How big of a
I got
box?
it right though. Exactly
yeah, you
right.
got it right.
For 7.5 ounces.
Oh my God! You live good. You live good over there in whatever neighborhood you live in.
I'm eating well in Longfellow.
I'd love that series to come out.
Eating well in Longfellow.
I went to the Blue Door pub for the first time.
What, did you get a Bluesy?
No, I can't eat that kind of food.
Bluesy food?
I can't eat food that has shit stuffed into it like that comes out wet.
You get nacho tachos?
No, I saw.
Those are nasty.
I did do there with.
You know I'm a tot hater anyways. But then they add stuff on top.
Can you
of it
tell me
even worse.
one thing from there that's good?
Not the Monday Burger Special. That's really bad.
Yes.
They also do, it's Monday or Tuesday special where they do a burrito where they just they don't tell you what's in it because they're just using whatever they've got too much of. So
it's burger meat.
Yeah, it's burger meat because they've always got a lot of that. But then you might get like some of the fried green beans. You don't know what's going to be in there.
The fried green beans were the worst thing I've ever had.
I haven't had those in a long time.
They didn't put salt on them.
I don't want a fried green bean.
And they're not they're fried raw. So they're tough as nails.
There's only two ways a green bean should ever come. Raw?
Tell me about it.
Raw?
Yeah.
Dilly bean.
Fuck's a dilly bean?
You've had a dilly bean.
What is a dilly bean?
It's exactly what it sounds like. It's the bean, but you add some dill and vinegar. You make a dilly bean.
Is it fried?
No, it's pickled.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Why don't you just say pickled?
Because they're called dilly beans.
Why don't you just say pickled and say you add vinegar and dill?
Why not just like dill beans? Why do you call it dilly?
because
it's cute.
Yeah, it's cute, and
it's infantile.
They were probably riding on the coattails of Dilly Dilly Bud Light. So
I remember them saying that exactly like that.
I forgot about that. What an ad campaign.
Oh my God! Sometimes there's just geniuses out there doing good work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Don Draper, John Hamm's up there. Dilly Dilly.
Last thing you want on set is John Hamm on that set. Tell you much right after what I just learned. Man can do things with a hammer people haven't even thought of.
What about the Annie's shells? Do you like those?
Is that like the Velveeta shells? Velveeta's number one for that. It's not as good as Annie's. Is not nowhere near as good.
The Annie's shells is the one that only Annie's product that I don't stand.
Yeah, I don't stand that shit. What else do they make that you like? You like the freaking graham bunnies?
They make a fruit by the
foot. Answer. Don't dodge my question. Pants on fire. I just watched the entire Hassan and Ethan Klein debate, 5 hours long. I know how to debate now.
They debated for 5 hours.
You did not watch that.
Well, he's
the whole thing.
He's the Joe Rogan of the left. So.
You don't think I watched the whole 5 hours of it?
No.
Sure did.
Also, if you're debating 5 hours, you guys are friends. Like
they are friends.
Come on.
And you should probably have.
I could have stopped watching because they
thought
were
up
just
some better points ahead of time.
It seemed like the entire thing was scripted.
Was it?
No, they hate each other.
Don't they?
Best.
Doesn't he just talk all day, every day, anyways?
They both do. They both do. It's the most meaningless thing that could ever happen. They're just doing it for views. Who gives a shit what they think? They're meaningless people.
You know, this speaks to a larger issue. Sometimes I go online and I think these people are just doing it for views.
Not us.
No. He's in it for the money, not the science.
He's in it for the money, not the science. That guy died because he was in it for the money. That guy died.
Bill Pullman?
Carl Ewells. Is that how you say his name?
Oh, in the movie he died.
The guy that was in it for the money, not the science, died. But then Bill Paxton, Bill Pullman's on Twister. Bill Paxton did die in real life.
Did you hear that Gary Oldman died?
I wish.
You wish he was dead?
Yeah.
Why don't you like him?
Hate his guts.
I don't know any of his films.
But maybe we got to take another ad break and you look up what he's been up to.
Wait, you love Tinker Tailor Soldier Chuck.
I know what you're talking about, but I do want, for the audience who maybe doesn't know what you're talking about, maybe you should repeat that.
It was a spy movie that was impossible to watch from maybe like 2010 because he whispers the whole time and the TV volume, you turn it up really loud, but then the music comes back and
there's sound effects happening. They're huge. There's guns going off and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It was a boring movie. I watched it maybe 20 times. And it never bored me. I loved it.
Oh, he makes music.
Gary Oldman does make music. He also makes people uncomfortable.
What did he do?
I'm not going to say it. If I say it, we'd have to go to the commercial break. So I guess we'll just dodge it for a little bit. Unless...
Why don't you believe in God? Well, that's a very strange question. If you're born in India, you're probably a Hindu. Don't touch that spider with a red dot. Don't touch that. Why not? Just don't.
And we're back. See?
Oh, after he's got a bunch of stuff in here.
Yeah, he's got a ton of stuff.
After the famous Mel Gibson event, he came out as like the first person to defend Mel Gibson.
Yeah, but hey, you can't get everything right.
Yeah.
Gibson was right. Can you believe that the same thing that happened to Mel Gibson happened to Haley Joel Osment like a week ago?
Wait,
or I guess the way that you say it is that can you believe that Haley Joel Osment also went on a sort of tirade against a certain people?
I didn't know
in
that.
a drunken tirade.
Did he?
Yeah, twice. He got arrested twice.
2 times he did?
Yes. Recently.
So he got arrested. They set him free and he just went right back out and did it again?
I don't know the timeline that well to say that that's what happened, but he did. He got so pissed drunk, he said some anti-Semitic slurs, and then he... another time, got pissed drunk, tried to ride a ski lift with no skis or snowboard, helmet on backwards, and he refused to get off. They arrested him. That one's not as serious as the other one. But he's going through some tough times.
So is Jeremy Renner. Did you hear his news?
Say it. I don't want to take your thunder.
It was the best headline I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Recently was Jeremy Renner. He said that he's not getting paid as much as he used to, and he claimed that Hollywood thinks that because he almost died, he's now half the Jeremy he used to be.
Well, to be fair, he did die.
He did die.
He physically died, and in my opinion, he's not. He's about he's not that same old Jeremy. He's better. What?
So he was watching porno when he crashed, right?
Is that true? Because I saw that app that he did, and that was the whole app. That was the whole thing of the app.
He's obsessed with porno.
Yeah, that
and
app.
The word porno as well.
I can't believe he even had his own app, but like just to have your own app to share your special vids with everybody.
His exact quote was after he got offered half of his salary for Hawkeye, he said, "Did you think I'm only half the Jeremy because I got ran over?"
Yeah, the studio remembered when you ran yourself over with your own snowplow and died, and now they're going to pay you half. It's nothing to do with just the Hawkeye character and how Marvel films aren't as popular right now because they're not good. Nothing to do with that.
I'm half the Jeremy you'll ever be.
On your best day, how many Jeremy Renners are you?
I mean, a quarter at best.
Dude, right? I'm nothing compared to him. He's a god.
His slacks. Are you kidding me?
He's a god. You remember that song? I'm about to tell you, never be the same.
He's the best born.
Heaven don't have. Excuse me?
He's the greatest born.
He's the worst born.
I haven't seen Borns, but I'm from the previews I could tell.
You've seen the previews, though? I doubt that you've seen the previews.
I saw the trailers for Bourne, and it's kind of like the movie Moon starring Sam Rockwell, where when a Bourne dies, they just get the next Bourne out, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. I've seen them all. So you can quiz me if you want. Whatever. I don't care. I could answer any question you have about the Bourne. It sounds like you don't care about anything at all.
The Bourne lineup?
No, because the phones are broken because they deleted Skype. Because Elon deleted Skype when they were doing Doge.
Just give out your personal number then.
Incoming.
You got to call on there once and it worked great.
If you have my personal phone number and you want to call, you can call. Anybody else, I'm not giving out my personal phone number.
Is it a 651?
Yeah. No, it's not.
Annie's makes a SpaghettiO. Have you had that?
I haven't eaten SpaghettiOs in 100 years. Travis, when was the last time you had SpaghettiOs? Back me up here.
Super long time. Definitely not since I was living in a punk house with 9 people and made $20 a week. But I did buy.
But if you were,
I don't know why, but I bought some like 2 weeks ago. I don't know why.
Some SpaghettiOs?
Yeah, I just grabbed it off the shelf and I was like, what am I doing? I'm not gonna think about it.
But not even the raviolis?
You didn't eat it yet? I don't like the raviolis. The inner is too cold.
It's too cold and it's like mostly sand. Go ahead, Travis.
I haven't eaten it yet. I haven't reached that spot yet, you know?
They're good.
I'd love to watch him eat it.
Mm-hmm. How big do you think the O's are now because of shrinkflation?
Well, they're way smaller.
Oh.
They used to be able to fit them around your tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're like, you can't even
Yeah,
see
you
them.
put them on your tongue, go, Mommy, look, I have a tongue ring.
Yeah, I always did that. My mom loved that shit. Your mom loved that too?
Shit's so funny.
It is so good. It's like better acting than anyone does when a kid gets so happy. It's better. It's the best feeling in the world when a kid gets so happy about SpaghettiOs tricking his mom into a tongue ring.
Mm-hmm.
God, I love that shit.
Mom was like, "Oh, good for you, honey. It's gonna feel so much better."
Can you believe the moms always said that? Moms are always saying about how it's gonna feel better like that. You're gonna feel so much better. It's gonna feel so much better. Because they're always talking to their kids about that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The sensations.
It's like Robin Williams used to say, "I love to feel cold steel on my long dong." That's from his comedy special.
That's right. I thought he delivered it like the other great stand-up comedian of our generation, of you and I's generation, Carlin.
Stanley Stink. Oh, sorry.
Not Stinkhead, dude. Do you think Stinkhead's coming back ever?
I think he's funny as hell.
Of course he's funny. No one's arguing that. I mean, what do we, like, it's just like, why are they going to delete Skype on us like this? And like, of course, I had about 2 months to plan to change this, you think of a way to fix this and not run into this problem. but I was just so like loyal to Skype.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason
You know,
Bourne.
and now it's not because I forgot. It's not.
It's because you liked Skype.
It's because I liked Skype.
I'm looking at a list of the 150 best Robin Williams jokes, and I did actually get it wrong.
Oh, so what is it?
It's number 47, first of all. And he said, "It's interesting when you see a girl with a bolt through her tongue. Why did you do that? To enhance the sexual stimulation? Nothing drives my boyfriend crazy like the feel of cold steel on his hot rock."
It's that one's. I guess that's more of the delivery one, probably from him.
What part of his body is his hot rock?
I think it's either. I think that it's full penises. He's referred to as Rock.
The Rock.
The chef.
I've never heard it called that.
I've never heard it called that before.
And I use The Rock's Papa Tui body wash.
Do you use Papa Tui?
Yeah, I got
you were talking about this beforehand because you were making fun of me for using Dr. Squatch.
You use Dr. Squatch.
I know you're getting mad at me for using Dr. Squatch, but there's no one else has the Alpine Sage flavor that I'm looking for. Is it flavors when you put it in your armpit? I don't know.
It can be. Is it food scented?
No. Well, sage.
Sage
Why
is
don't you
food.
show the people?
Sage is
though?
food.
I'm not. No, unless Dr. Squatch wants to call in with $1 million, then I will.
Just hold it up.
The logo.
I don't want to show anyone.
Tape
too
over the
much.
logo.
No, Dr. Squatch, is the logo like a squatch?
Yeah. Don't make fun of me for using this deodorant, dude. It's the only one that smells good to me. I don't like the name, dude. The name sucks.
Isn't that for like pickup artists and stuff? Dr. Squatch.
Is it? It's Men's Natural.
I thought
Says it right there.
Like some like pheromone shit.
This is one of the only deodorants that I'm not allergic to. Is that for this?
Yeah.
I'm not standing by everything they do.
Balls?
I don't put it on my balls. What do they suggest you put on your balls?
Maybe this will make me sound like the elder millennial I am. But I always learned pits only.
They're not talking about deodorant, are they?
This is deodorant, yeah. They're saying you should use
Deodorant
it
on your balls and your back and your ass?
and your under boob.
Under
balls, under boob and butt, boob and butt.
You take to a tune so fast. Have I ever complimented you for that? You take to a tune so fast, Michael. It just gets locked in there. What some sort of savant.
Balls under boob and butt, boob and butt. Balls under boob and butt.
Boob and butt.
They did a good job of making it like kind of making deodorant fun for kids.
Yeah, is it for kids?
Well,
it says Men's Natural on it. Be careful, I'm one of the users.
But it's to the song of a nursery rhyme.
Yeah.
Of do your ears hang low or whatever.
Fuck if I know.
I wouldn't know. I'd hardly listen to nursery rhymes ever.
What deodorant do you use? Do you use Papa Tui?
I haven't tried their deodorant yet. It's the body wash. It smells really good like coconut.
Well, if for body wash, I'm a Palmer's guy. See?
Well, you have different body washes for different occasions.
Shut
like
up.
if I'm coming here, I'm going to use the bad stuff. If I'm going out on a hot date and I think I might be showing someone my hot rock that night, then I'm using the little Anthony bottle of the bright blue stuff.
You're spraying your pubes and your balls and your dick?
With the body wash?
I don't know.
No, I'm talking about the body wash.
Well, if you can use deodorant in your... I mean, I guess it makes more sense.
Pit only for the deodorant, I'm saying. The only time... Until this modern campaign where they're trying to get you to put literally your entire body covered in your antiperspirant, the only time I'd heard of using it elsewhere was when you're doing an axe, when you're supposed to do pit, slash across the chest.
When my family went on vacation to a very sunny place.
Bahamas.
This was actually in the Cayman Islands, thank you. My sister was supposed
Cayman Islands are in the Bahamas.
You might want to check. You might be pants on fire on that one. Might be pants on fire on that one.
Oh, I meant they're in the Caribbean.
Yeah. I don't know what that was. Anyway, my little sister, we had spray sunscreen. My little sister was supposed to spray my dad on his back, right? And she did basically the Axe body spray thing where she did like a Z on his back, and there was a
joke.
white Z on his back basically, and he was like, I think he got like 2nd-degree burns from the sun. He was like shivering for the rest of the trip. It was like 100 degrees. He was shivering with a coat on because his body was in shock from the sunburn.
Oh, that sucks.
That's LLPQ poker champion
Johnny Paparani. I always thought it was Johnny Paparoni, but he did correct me as Johnny Paparani. Makes no sense to me.
Like the dog treat.
Paparonis.
The pepperonis.
Pepperonis. Well, what else you want to talk about, you piece of shit?
Shoulder, balls and butt. Balls and butt.
Can we tell people about your injury?
What injury?
Okay, then I guess that's a no.
Oh, my wrist?
Yeah.
What's there to say?
I need an update. You're my doubles partner.
I hurt my wrist and it's not better yet, but it's improving.
Do you want to tell people about your coils, or do we already do that?
Don't talk about my personal life.
Why? What else are we going to talk about?
I don't know.
You try to give my personal phone number to the entire people watching.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you? I don't get it.
Why wouldn't you talk about your
All
coils?
you do is play little games and do prank phone calls on your phone all day. A million people have your number. The other day, I got a spam text and you texted the person back.
Did they ever respond to you?
No. Well, I didn't reply to
It was
them.
the craziest spam text we'd ever gotten, though.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my phone? Do you remember
Louis
what it said?
texted me and said, like, hey, do you want to play tennis? And then, like, 5 minutes later, I got a spam text, a scam and a spam that said, would you like to play indoor tennis with me?
It said, hey, are you free tomorrow? I'd like to invite you to play indoor tennis with me. They didn't respond to me.
What'd you say to him?
I said, and maybe this is why they didn't respond, I'll be honest. But what I said was, hey there, just got this number from Thomas Forehand. Are you are you the tennis coach? Sorry if this is the wrong number.
And they didn't even say wrong number?
No. Thought the name might have been Thomas Forehand.
Forehand stuff? That's Thomas Forehand.
Great, would be a great coach's name.
Mm-hmm.
And even after the name Thomas Forehand, in parentheses, I put tennis.
Yeah.
Should have worked out.
Thomas Forehead.
Should I just call someone random right now?
Yeah.
Who should I call?
Who do you got in there? Bring out the Rolodex.
Give me a business I can call. What's a good business? I could call back this gummy company we called the other day.
You could call Squatch. They got a number on the
Let's
can?
call Squatch. Dr. Squatch.
Is Squatch the same brand where I get these ads that yell at me and they go, your soap isn't a bar of soap, it's detergent?
I don't know, because I've never seen an ad of theirs.
You ever seen an ad for a Bearskin Tactical?
What's Bearskin Tactical?
We get way different ads.
Bearskin Tactical. Is that a soap?
No. Well, they might make soap.
Is it a hoodie?
They make tactical hoodies.
What the fuck? No, I don't get ads for that shit.
I get ads for these every day.
You know what I'm going to call? Annie's. I was calling it Amy's earlier before, but it's Annie's.
Oh, no. Amy's makes those delicious frozen meals.
Yeah, those are good. Those little burritos.
Yeah, little rice bowls.
There is one meal that's like a poblano enchiladas.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's actually pretty good.
You ever have the pesto tortellinis?
No.
Me neither.
Damn. We could have bonded on that, but we didn't.
That'd be a good Hungry Boys next time, too. Is it Annie's?
That'd be great.
Is it Annie's or Amy's?
And I can only feel by touch?
Yeah.
I can actually taste those.
Just
Annie's.
I'm not going to be able to differentiate between Annie's and Amy's if they have even the same product of anything. Mac and cheese. They'd both have a mac and cheese.
Yep.
This isn't who I was looking for, but I will call them. Let's see if they answer.
This is good stuff. Just silence.
Signed. Please check the number and try your call again.
Perfect.
You got that guy.
All right, dude, relax. You're not my dad. You're not my God.
Saying you did.
Do you remember who said that?
So much salami, call my mommy.
Who said that?
That little bagel guy who was pissed off.
That's what I thought.
You're not my God, you're not my boss, and you're not my dad.
This sucks. No one answers.
Are you waiting to receive my limp penis?
No one answers my phone calls anymore.
Hello there.
Hello.
That might have been them. You know what?
Hello, 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 hello.
I like these. Don't keep doing it. I got people I can call. I got calls to make.
Do you want to start the Rube tubes?
No.
Aren't there like a lot of them?
No. I think this is actually maybe the best, most relaxing part of our show we've ever done.
So I was calling just to see if you still wanted to hang out later. Your call has been forwarded.
Can't let that play. All right, yeah, we'll fine. We'll move on.
Total bust.
Can you believe no one answered my phone calls?
Who'd you call?
I called Jackson. I gotta tell him about our thing.
I'll call today.
You call now.
But maybe that means he's busy right now and he's not watching, and we can talk about this.
I'll call now.
So,
Call for a good time.
because I haven't talked to Michael about this, so Michael, Jackson's gonna come in here. You'll be in here as well as a more of a moderator role, and we're gonna play a live chess match. Okay, but it's not that simple.
This sounds like it sucks.
Oh, hold on. Hey Jackson, Michael just said the idea about the chess sucks.
Yeah, well, I'm watching.
Okay.
But there's kind of a bad delay.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be a bad delay. So he's probably just saying that our idea sucks right now to you.
Yeah, that's true.
If I wanted to watch, no offense, if I wanted to watch live chess, I think I can just watch my boy Magnus.
No, you can't watch him. No, you can't watch him.
Are you going to explain the rules of it?
Well, no, because that's something special that's going to happen that I think that you will like. But wait, I can't say it in front of Jackson because it has to be a surprise to Jackson.
Why? Jackson, are you pretty good?
I don't know. I ebb and flow.
He ebbs, he flows.
I feel like I play chess like pool. Like, you know, how sometimes you have like a hot streak in pool.
Yeah.
You know?
Would you say that between you and me, you're on a hot streak right now or a cold streak?
I don't know. I think I'm heating up right now. 2 moves in. For our current game.
Let me guess, knight to E1.
Knight to Elon, he said.
E1, knight.
I'm more of a. I like to move my opponents first.
If a knight went to E1, it would already be there to start. First rank.
Anyway, I just wanted to make sure you knew I was watching.
Thank you. Yeah, that's why I've been calling people. I just want to make sure they're watching.
That's a good way to get viewers.
Who should I call next to make sure they're watching?
I don't know. You know, Brian's always a good call.
He's not watching right now.
Yeah, maybe he wants to come on and play Guess Who against you the next week.
All right, thanks for the call, Jackson. I gotta reprimand Michael.
You can't just play board games.
You don't know what's going to be, and maybe I shouldn't have brought it up to you this way. But it's the original board game. First of all, it's the Game of Kings. They call it.
It's not the original board game.
What is?
I think Mancala.
New species
Well, it's the original board game, in my opinion.
A brand new species has been discovered.
Was that a new species alert?
Yeah, it was tiny. People are pissed off because we didn't do Wild at Start. I saw it in the chat.
Well, every time I do a Wild at Start, you just get mad because all the animals you think are gross looking.
Well, they are, and I've begged you not to show those animals.
You hate animals.
No, I hate certain ones. I don't like new ones. I like classics.
It seems like you don't like the old ones either.
What are the old ones?
Like fish.
No, I think I've famously liked fish in those before.
Oh, yeah, you did say that you fuck lobsters.
Yep. I count them as fish.
Call online?
Nope. It's not a call. We don't have a phone number. No one can call in.
Can't they call through the Discord?
Yeah, I guess if they wanted to. We're not set up for that.
Yeah, I don't know how to work that, so.
You'd have to do it.
I would have to use the
If
Discord.
we just start doing calls through the Discord, you're in charge of them.
I have no idea how to use a
phone
on Discord.
You're just going to have to learn. You're going to be baptized by fire just like the new pope.
Like when you used to say, like, we're gonna start doing a lot more like watch-alongs and all this other content. And
Is that my voice? I don't know if that's my voice.
You'd say stuff like that, and you would say like, and I'm gonna put the movie on, and we can watch it in Discord. And I thought, well, I'm not gonna watch that because I don't know how to do that.
Right. Damn.
And every time I go in there, it tries to make me buy Nitro, and I don't know what the fuck Nitro is.
You don't need to buy Nitro.
What is it?
You know WCW?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that.
I know the Starbucks cold brew Nitro cans. I get those all the time. Those cost about $4.79.
What is that noise?
That's a dog.
I don't know. Is it a dog?
Yeah. So you don't know anything about animals.
Why are you attacking me? You need to slow down. The last 5 things you said have been an attack on me.
Okay.
Say something nice about me.
Cool shirt. What's it say?
It says delivery.
Stupid.
It's just a band. I really like them. What about your shirt?
What about it?
Plain brown.
Mm-hmm.
Yuck. What is that? Ham?
I don't know, but it was hell getting this on the screen.
Nice chinos.
They're not chinos.
Nice pants. Though.
They're windbreaker pants.
They look kind of like chino texture.
Give me a real compliment. I'm serious.
I was. They're a nice olive color. It really brings out the color of your skin and face and hair.
What else about them do you like?
The fit.
What about, is it too tight, nice fit?
I like that they taper at the ankle.
Give me an actual compliment.
What's it?
I don't think you could do it.
If you're not accepting,
I don't think you could give me
you're not
a genuine
accepting the ones
compliment.
that I give you.
Nice pants.
Facial hair's coming in.
Thank you. That's the genuine compliment I'll take from you, that my facial hair's coming in.
Looks like the
at
headphones.
38 years old.
Looks like the headphones, the in-ears, don't actually fit in your ear. Must be because you've got such dainty, nice ears.
You couldn't give me a compliment if you wanted to.
You've got dainty little nice ears. Shame you cover them up with your hair.
Even like if you really wanted to, you couldn't give me a compliment. Like if you tried very hard, you couldn't give me a genuine compliment.
I love the way you have your fidget spinner.
Thank you. It's a hair tie. Invisibobble.
So really, you can't accept a compliment.
Travis, weigh in here.
I've complimented you from floor to hair at this point.
Seems like he complimented every single piece of clothing you're wearing and everything you're doing.
That is what it seems like.
Literally.
Yeah, it seems like he's commenting on every single thing I'm doing.
Everything before me, I have given you a compliment, and you haven't accepted it.
Say something about my personality.
What about it?
Compliment.
It's nice. It's a nice personality.
Thank you so much.
Has anyone told you that you're nice?
Yeah, I just recently got a nice compliment.
Well, I'd agree with him.
Thank you. Thank you both.
You're probably a generous coworker with that personality.
I don't think I am. But I wouldn't know.
So
I work from home.
Again, though, you're not accepting the compliments.
I said thank you 4 times. What else do I got to say?
I said you're a generous coworker, and you said, no, I'm not.
I don't even know what that is. A generous coworker.
Like you ever bring in Glam Doll donuts?
No, what if I did that? What if that was my thing? Oh God, here comes Louis to the office again. 12 Glam Dolls coming in.
And don't worry, none of the freaky flavors.
They're only freaky flavors there.
Yeah.
I feel like they gave up on what regular donuts are there.
Nobody's eating the Glam Dolls.
Ah, damn it. Nobody's eating the Glam Dolls again. I'll try again next week.
I forgot about them, but then I had to go to Little T's Awana, and it's right there.
What'd you get there?
Well, it's tricky when you go there because they don't really have a menu.
Little T's?
Yeah.
They got a menu.
Yeah, they do.
They got a menu.
But it's like 5 items long. There's nothing on this menu.
It's a small menu.
You turn it over, on the back, there's 2 items. It's pastas. There's 2 pastas. One of the pastas is dumplings.
Yeah, that's one of the pastas. You know, I do like, what did I get there to eat? Was there like a melt? There's like a sandwich.
Yeah, that's the whole menu, is they have 4 sandwiches and 2 pastas.
I liked the sandwich I got.
And they're sandos.
Well, I liked it.
Okay.
It's some of the best food in the city.
Every dish comes with French onion dip.
Yeah, that stuff's good.
That is
good. With the
tots.
tots.
Requested. It cost me.
But they got waffles too.
Really? They gave it to me and I didn't ask.
Waffle fries?
Yeah, they got waffle fries.
I used to hate waffle fries, but now I like them again.
I love them.
I got sick of them on that food truck.
Oh yeah, well you're eating them every day and you were pouring pho powder on them.
Pho powder vegan pho powder.
And people would ask, what's your secret ingredient? And it was just MSG.
And we would say MSG.
Yeah.
And then they'd be like,
no, it's got to be, it's Sichuan peppercorns, I think.
No, like, no, it's MSG. And I think you like it. They're like, isn't that bad for you? I'm like, no, it's not bad for you at all.
It gives me a headache, though.
It's a naturally occurring umami.
Yeah, people were saying umami when they're eating our fries.
Would you call it free?
It is kind of a free umami, isn't it?
Damn. Your body produces it naturally.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the rock.
Out of the hot rock.
When I get home, I say, you know what? The rock is most definitely in the building. And I know what I'm talking about, too. Because it's a tension. Every time I come home, I just love being home.
Well, you got a hot rock 85% of the time, so.
Well, no. I think we'd established that you had 100% rock most of the time. And mine was at max 85.
So maybe I'm misunderstanding the slang term that Robin Williams is using. He's talking about a hot rock. So when it's just at its resting state, it's just a rock.
Yeah, that's just lukewarm rock. And when you got a hot rock, which is like when you are at you said 95 to 100.
Yeah.
Shit.
You want any more of his top 150 jokes?
Give me 2 more and then we'll do RubeTube. Just so I can feel better about everything.
I'd like to hear all of them, just in a line.
Yeah, rip off 20.
Okay.
I'll rank 'em.
144. Reality. What a concept.
Damn, that one's good.
That's the whole joke.
Yeah, that one's good. Next.
141. Comedy is acting out optimism.
These aren't jokes.
These aren't jokes. No.
But if you watch the special, they're just so funny that they have to be.
Because he's screaming.
Because, like, what else would it be?
Cocaine.
This one's funny.
Okay.
And topical. 137. Spring is nature's way of saying, let's party.
What does that mean?
Happy May Day.
135. Why do they call it rush hour when nothing moves? I think I just wasn't reading
that
right.
one's so answerable. Cocaine can get you in a lot of places.
125. Ah, yes, divorce. I think that comes from the Latin word meaning rip a man's genitals out through his wallet.
These are so bad. And he's renowned.
He's so bad at stand-up. Man.
He is. His stand-up was terrible.
One of my friends was like in high school, was trying to convince me how good it was, and I had to watch it. It was insane.
No, you know what's good is Millennium Man or whatever when he plays that robot.
Bicentennial.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Also, the movie where he, World's Greatest Dad, where he finds his son.
His son did the nasty jerk off. It sent him all the way. His son carradined. Damn. Did you see What Dreams May Come? I'm supposed to be sad about that shit. I'm supposed to be sad because this guy's wife goes to hell and he's got to go get her. I'm supposed to be sad about that? I don't think so.
Yeah, maybe his wife should have been chaste.
Yeah, maybe don't kill yourself.
Imagine him scribbling down in his little joke journal. It's the middle of the night. He's fast asleep. He wakes up. Oh, that one's good. I got to write it down. And what it is number 99. I thought lacrosse was what you find in La Church.
Jesus, dude. We got to be missing content.
And then he's going down to the store and he's testing this out for weeks and weeks to get it right. And then that one he decided, send it.
Send it. Speaking of spring, were you here for May Day?
I don't go to May Day.
Me neither. I can't deal with that. Nothing gives me a more anxiety or a nasty feeling.
I just think that I've been to enough parades, probably.
I used to like the alien part of the parade, but I don't even know if they do that anymore.
I never have seen an alien in it.
They did, not aliens, alien people. People are like UFO people at the end. Usually at the end of the unincorporated part of the parade. But now I think the whole thing is unincorporated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because every year right after May Day, they say that was the last one.
They get me every time.
They say Heart of the Beast has run out of money and we're not doing this again.
There's only one way. It's like Tinkerbell. There's only one way we can do it again next year, and that's if you give us money.
Heart of the Beast has run out of money and they will not ever have a show at the venue. What could they possibly do to make money?
What could they do?
My God.
With all those seats. and that
and
stage.
a stage and sound and audio equipment.
What could they
do to make money?
Oh, I know. We can make the biggest puppet in the world.
What if we got all the kids into Powderhorn Park and gave them a bunch of cardboard boxes?
What would that do? Raise their spirits? Because it's not raising money.
That is what they do all summer.
I know, it sucks.
Number
No
91,
offense.
there's a syndrome called restless leg syndrome. What the fuck is that? A tendency to break out into river dance?
That's good, dude. Okay, yeah.
Like, that's like actually just a cocaine thought.
That is.
Straight up.
I mean, all of that is cocaine. It's the only way he ever did anything. And that's why he's my guy, though. All right?
Have you heard about cloning? We've had cloning for years. It's called cousins.
What does that mean?
I think he's saying genetics already makes clones, but it's your cousin? I don't know.
No,
Some of these were not transcribed right on this list.
Would you say that you would ever clone one of your pets?
Would I clone, like in the Queen of Versailles, where she's had the same dog like 6 times in a row?
Exactly.
Would I do that? No, my dog's mean.
Yeah, your dog's mean. Your dog kind of liked me once.
Yeah, she kind of likes
I think she still likes me. She remembers. Because you gotta be strong to it.
Mm-hmm.
You go, don't you yell at me.
That's what she wants.
Don't you fucking yell at me.
She really wants to know her spot in the pecking order, like where she belongs in the pack. So if you just, say that to her, then she'll be like, okay.
Well, first time she saw me, I had like a 36-inch slice of pizza. And I was like, don't you fucking touch this.
Yeah, and that's when she was just a starved puppy fresh from Tennessee.
Fresh from the forest of Tennessee as a feral dog in a feral pack.
Yeah.
Nice. Now she's a feral dog at home. I love her, though. I think we do need to do.
What does this mean? 76. Taking Viagra after open heart surgery is like a Civil War reenactment with live ammo. Not good.
Did he do that or something? Like, what am I supposed to believe? Robin Williams is popping Viagra after open heart surgery?
Taking Viagra after open heart surgery is like a Civil War reenactment with live ammo. Not good.
I think you should have live ammo at those Civil War reenactments.
Yeah.
We'd have a lot less of them.
It'd fix so many problems. It'd actually fix so many problems.
Let's do it. Let me introduce the Rube Tube real quick. We're gonna keep going through the list for sure. For sure. We're gonna keep going through the list. Don't worry about that, Michael. But folks, it's a big battle tonight. It's a massive showdown between Tim Wolf and John McCormick. Now, last week I believe Tim Wolf won with his hit. What was it? I can't help myself. Don't want nobody else. I'm still taking it on the chin.
It's the only line I remember.
Yeah. So,
Can you do that face again?
He kind of smiles though. I wonder if it's like a South Dakota thing. He's from South Dakota.
This isn't just a little inside baseball, but this early last week we attempted to watch a Tim Wolf live stream.
You attempted. I've been watching every week.
It is like the most insanely non-charismatic, non-funny thing I've ever seen.
No, it's the
couldn't
worst.
believe it.
Tim, if you're watching, I could help you out so many ways. Okay, but the main thing I would do is, I'd probably get you a couple more microphones for your podcast too. Okay, and I'd maybe get you a new co-host. No offense to that guy. But you got Wetbagger Concrete.
They had one viewer, and it was like me.
No, then it was me, and then you and I kept trading off. All right, well, without further ado, the champion returns with his greatest song of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Frequency.
covered in snow so white. The wind howls and whistles in the pale evening light. When the time is right, destiny comes for me. But I'm running out of daylight. It's getting too dark to see. Is there anybody out here on this frequency? frequency. I've been putting out signals, nothing's coming back to me. Anybody out here on this frequency? Do I have a bad receiver? Can anybody hear me? Is there anybody out here on this frequency?
Gotta say, Eyes Like a Spider was top. Made us all laugh. What's going on with him?
I don't know why his eyes look like that.
So, okay. I don't know.
You could just open them.
I feel like he's straining to sing so hard that his eyes are like pinned shut. But I don't know. Now, we heard Dr. Slickman. We love Dr. Slickman. What a Song It Is by John McCormick. But it was never his best song. It wasn't even close to his best song. Because his best song, ladies and gentlemen, is his entry tonight into this championship. An entry that he is using to take down the reigning, defending Tim Wolf. Here's Dancing on the Ceiling.
We end up dancing, dancing, dancing on the ceiling. Me and my woman and all of our friends. We love a Saturday night. We love to go to the disco ball, have loads of drinks, and we reminisce, and we get on the dance floor, the disco ball dance floor, and we dance, and we dance, and we dance all night long, and we dance the night away, and we dance up the walls, and we end up dancing, dancing, dancing on the ceiling. And what a feeling me and my woman gets, and all our friends ending up.
All right. Jesus Christ. It might be the best song ever written. It might be the best song ever performed. It might be the best song ever written. I know that Lionel Richie has a song called Dancing on the Ceiling. And it pales in comparison to this song.
Mm-hmm. Dancing in the Moonlight.
Nothing.
Pales.
Pales. Pales in the moonlight.
I want to know what's wrong with that guy. What's going on with him, man?
You never seen one? You never seen with a natural born dripping 200 pounds of dripping talent? 200 pounds of twisted steel of sex appeal with the ability to sing like, I don't know, a howling hyena.
Tell me you've never spent time around slick men without telling me you've never spent time around
God,
slick
he
men.
really has not been around the disco ball with me and all my friends.
Tell me you don't have a different colored suit for every day without telling me.
You might not be a slick man.
You might not be a slick man.
You might not be Mr. Slick Man. Kind of want to listen to Mr. Slick Man again. I guess if it's a true championship, we should probably give both of the other songs by the artists a chance as well. So let's go reverse order this time. So
you're doing like ranked choice voting.
I still don't know what that means. Let's just go with Mr. Slickman.
I'm Mr. Slick Man. My middle name is Slick. I love to show off to all the women around me at the disco ball. I love to play Mr. Slick with all the blonde brunettes too. I have a suit for every day of the week. I have a blue suit, a black suit, a white suit. I've loads of different colors for me to show off with me being Mr. Slick Man.
I think I gotta figure out his recipe, his formula.
There's no formula.
Oh, well, there is. There's a natural formula to everything. And his is just like, he sings from the heart.
Mm.
He writes from the heart, he sings from
Well, and he gets the best people as backing musicians. Did you hear the shredding in that one?
Dun, 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 dun. This is very good. What I love about his music, and maybe this is what I love about both entrants tonight, is that you can really sing along with either one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to really strain too much. You could find the key that they're in. It's not gonna matter. Hello, me, Mr. Sligman. God, what a song. And now, for a little taste of the reigning defending champion, here is whatever that other song's called. Tim Wolf.
I deleted your number from my phone, so I couldn't text you anymore. The problem is, I've got it memorized. I'm still taking it on the chin, and somehow getting back up again. I'm sleeping where the dilemma lies. I can't help myself, don't want nobody else. Oh, I can't help myself, don't want nobody else.
All right. God, this is actually going to be tough for me because I'm going back and forth each time I see either one of those videos. I like them both.
Mm-hmm. But is the vote going to be then on the artist's entire catalog?
Yeah, we're talking entire. This is to take it all.
The full discography in
this
play.
Is the shit to take it all. So, are we ready to do the vote? I mean,
yeah.
The last thing I want is an interruption on something like this.
I'm ready.
Like, this is like, cause it's just like, it's the type of feeling in the.
Amber Alert, Amber Alert, LLPQ has issued an official Amber Alert. A hit song is about to play in your area. Dial 311 in chat if you hear the song.
Yo, Peanut, beat that thing!
Brainstorm, take me away from the norm. I got to tell you something. This phenomenon, I had to put it in a song, and it goes like, whoa, amber is the color of your energy. Whoa, shades of gold displayed naturally. You ought to know what brings me.
Freaking Amber Alert gets me every time. I'm trying to say something.
So happy you showed me the pedal chain. I was like, how did he get that tone?
Yeah, how did he get that acoustic tone? Was that a Martin?
I guess, as it turns out, all Boss pedals. Who would have guessed?
Damn, dude.
Who would have guessed?
Well, sometimes you just go with what works. You go with the old standbys.
Because I'm a songwriter and an artist here in Nashville.
Sorry.
I don't want to say that that's biased to the audience of what you're doing right now.
I'm just trying to find his Discogs.
I just don't think you should be influencing the vote. I might stop the vote if you do that kind of stuff again.
He does unboxing videos.
I've seen every video he's got.
So we're doing an unboxing video for my Born in South Dakota album, which will be coming out on June 27th.
It actually just arrived yesterday. It just arrived at his house like 2 days ago.
So he's got new music this June.
Yeah. It's not. I wouldn't say it's new music.
Hi, I want to introduce myself, tell you a little bit about myself.
Can you do me a favor real quick?
I am a romantic rebel, singer-songwriter and guitarist based in Nashville.
He's a romantic rebel.
Can you go to his YouTube and look at his shorts and see if there's a little hint, a little peek at one of his new songs? I didn't even want to download it.
Are you talking about Double the Pleasure, Divide the Pain?
No, not that one. This one has an animal in the name.
Can we please listen to Double the Pleasure, Divide the Pain?
I already listened to it today. It's not good.
They all have an animal in the name. It's Tim Wolf.
This one's more of a primate.
Oh, he'll be my monkey?
That's my monkey.
Dude, what the fuck, man?
So he's a story about a little monkey on a farm. And then the neighbor's like, is that your monkey? He's like, that's not my monkey. That's how the song starts. And then at the very end of the song, it actually turns out that it is his pet.
Cute.
Pretty cool.
That was miserable.
Yeah, let's run the vote. Do you know who you're voting for?
I can't tell you legally.
Either one of you?
Looking for a hat. I want to be wearing a flat brim hat.
I can't decide. Either one of those is so good. I'm looking for a hat. I want to be wearing a flat brim hat. Seems like he figured it out then. Fuck, it's so hard not to vote for him.
Is it a children's album? Like, actually?
No, it's not. It's just every song that we've heard is on the album already.
What adult is?
There's no new song coming out. I'm voting for Tim Wolf. Guy's a king. I hope that there's so many Johnny Mac songs.
I voted Johnny Mac.
There's so many Johnny Mac songs that he could definitely come back. God, that's a tough vote for me. I'm looking for a hat.
I want to be wearing a flat-brimmed hat.
I'd love to see him on this show, you know? I would love to talk to him for like an hour.
Do you know his song Smoke Show Baby?
Yeah, that's his newest one.
That's a new single.
Yeah.
It's very sus.
Well, it sounds a lot like his other songs.
I don't think you're supposed to call babies smoke shows, though.
Well, it's his new baby. You don't know if he's talking about his new guitar or if he's talking about a, child or a woman.
I guess that's the beauty of his art, is it's just so up to interpretation.
Where's this vote at? Damn, 60-40. This is better than I thought he was going to do. My Johnny Max. Oh, nobody else.
The reindeer man will have to wait.
Not the Christmas ones.
When I stand up
That song is about how Santa can't deliver the gifts yet because he's porking.
Yeah, well, actually, that's what I'm upset about because we write those songs, not him. That's our material. He can't do blue like we do blue. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
oh my God, the votes.
He wears a pilgrim outfit.
Yeah, I've seen that one. That's the Thanksgiving one.
It's Thanksgiving. Every day is Thanksgiving.
Not every day.
Not every day. It's famously one day.
Famously the one day. Damn, dude.
I'm closing the vote.
Hold on. No, just close it. Just close it.
Just
Just close it. Just close it. Tim Wolf. Ladies and gentlemen, Tim Wolf, the reigning, defending, and still undefeated champion. Actually, I think he lost to the PC guy once. Or no, the nerd guy. Sci-fi guy. He did lose to the sci-fi guy once. But,
for Tim Wolf.
This is Tim Wolf's in London, if he ever goes to London. Oh, Tim Wolf's in London. Yeah, so it's just the howl part. Kind of extended. Lungs on that guy. Not again. That was close, though. People love that sci-fi nerd.
Justin, I'm so sorry. You cannot change your vote. Your vote is locked in.
Who?
Justin Simanietz. Thank you for chatting and watching.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Justin. I didn't see that chat in there. Who did you vote for, Justin, though? Just to be clear, Justin, who did you vote for and who did you want to change it to? I do want to know. I want to know. I mean, who do you think he voted for? Obviously, you think that he's a regretful Wolf voter? If I had to say anything about these guys...
I'm thinking Wolf. Yeah, Wolf. Yeah.
If I had to say anything about these, two artists that we're talking about, yeah, it was Wolf. He voted Wolf, wanted to go Mac. I would say Wolf is similar to our current president. And I would say Johnny Mac's more similar to the last president. If he had to come, because people want to change their vote, right? People were wanting to change their vote about that election as well. But now I think that this could be recreated in this sort of a thing where maybe you thought Tim Wolf was the right choice, but now you're regretting it. And I wouldn't blame you for that. I'm not judgmental. So.
And he'll completely change you.
And honestly, a lot of the things that Johnny Mac says, you can't understand either. So that makes it more similar to the other guy, the 2020 guy.
I like how on Tim Wolf's video podcast show, his co-host, who tries to make jokes the whole time.
Oh my god!
Couldn't even get out of his pajamas.
Well, I think he just woke up. I think he's a bit of a party animal. I think he parties.
Wolf?
No, he acts like a teenager, but I think he is 40, 45, 50.
You think Tim Wolf is maybe 40?
No, I think Tim Wolf's probably 60, but his roommate, I think it is his roommate that he does the podcast with. He's like a 45-year-old child, and he's just wearing PJs all the time, and he really doesn't contribute much. Speaking of the Timberwolves, who are 0-1 in this current series, Tim Wolf called them... What was he calling the Wolves?
He called he portrays himself as someone who knows basketball, understands basketball, also a Boston Celtics fan, which should explain everything to you if you know anything about the NBA. But he called the Timberwolves the Minnesota Wolverines.
He called them the Wolverines, dude. Pretty cool.
So the Wolverines got no outside shooting, I think is what he said.
Well, they don't, famously. They beat the Lakers, though.
They had the 4th highest field goal percentage from 3-point range.
Are you going to stick with the facts? Are you going to stick with the opinions of Tim Wolf? You're going to go with the facts from the NBA, or are you going with what Tim Wolf said? Say it. I'm listening. You want to quote facts. You want to quote shots. But Tim Wolf has an opinion, okay? And Tim Wolf is never wrong.
I'd love to see him on Inside.
You and Davis?
Him and Kenny the Jet.
Tim Wolf!
Tim Wolf!
Tim Wolf!
Dude, when the NBA and NBC comes back, I would love to see Tim Wolf do that song.
Shit.
Yeah, he'd perform it live.
Wait, don't we have his phone number? Maybe we go just a little bit for a second.
Maybe he's in Nashville, so maybe he's probably asleep by now.
Is he ever awake? It's in the Discord, right? This is going to be fucked if I call
his phone
him.
number has been doxed in a Discord.
I'm not saying that. But yeah, it was. I have to go back to find it, but it couldn't be that far. Ooh. Well, nobody else.
Do you think he'd ever be up for being the new house Tim?
Holy shit. I actually figured out a way to clone the voices really easily. If you wanted to make that. I should call him, right? Not right now.
Not right now.
Sleeping.
You could maybe save that for next week.
Or he's probably gigging right now. He's in Nashville.
Yeah, Nashville at 10:30. He's definitely gigging.
You think he's gigging right now?
Yeah. He's probably at the club where Morgan Wallen threw the chairs off.
You think he's gigging at the Hot Rock in Nashville right now? I think he probably is.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
He's going to hit up the Opry afterwards. Secret show at the Hot Rock.
Everyone goes to the Opry after for the late night stuff, right?
You go to the Opry first, then after secret show at the Hot Rock.
There you go. You got your Opry's off, and then you get down to the Hot Rock.
Mm-hmm. You get down to Carrie Underwood's bar. I dug the keys into the side
of his car.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard it. I heard the song. Do you think she's upset about that? She's not the one that was upset with Blake Shelton. That's somebody else.
I don't know. Somebody was upset with Blake Shelton.
His first wife from the divorce.
Gwen Stefani.
No, they're currently married. Should we be done then if you don't want to talk about celeb marriage? You probably don't even have a favorite celebrity couple.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Name it then.
Hold on, I just have to quick look at something.
He doesn't have a favorite celebrity couple like I do. He doesn't know celebs like I do.
Who's your favorite celebrity couple?
I already said mine.
Did you?
Blake Shelton, Gwen Stefani. No one can beat them.
There's no way that's your favorite.
Well, how can they not be my favorite? Look at this.
Oh, I like
bacon and cheese have been stuffed into a crust.
I like Meg Markle and Prince Harry.
Meg Markle?
Meg Markle and Prince Harry.
Because you like her new cooking show?
Yeah. Have you watched the Pam Anderson cooking show yet?
No, but
very good.
I might have to watch it alone.
It's called Cooking with Love with Pam.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's good.
I would watch it.
I watched the David
Alone.
Zilber episode. I watched Gregory Gourdet.
Damn, so she's getting all the big names on there.
Yeah.
I don't know who they are.
Never heard those names in my life. And I'm a huge fan of Pam.
Anna Baseball in the chat says Meg Marco and Prince Harry. So I think that people aren't believing you about your favorite celebrity couple.
Wait, what did Meg Marco? What's not to believe? They're my favorite one. They've got a podcast together on the Ringer Sports Network.
What is the podcast called? From your favorite couple?
Are you kidding me?
I think it's called just Prince Harry Meg Markle show.
No, it's called the Royal Cast.
Is it really?
No.
They left the royal family so they could go do a podcast.
He did recently say that he was
Bill.
sad that he'll never talk to his dad again. And I don't believe him.
Isn't he like a notorious pedophile?
Heavy lies the crown, you know? No, that's his brother.
I mean...
You think he was too?
Yeah.
No.
She had Nancy Silverton on there, make butterscotch budino.
Greatest dessert. I'm a pudding freak, by
You're
the
a
way.
pudding freak?
Yeah. You're not a pudding freak?
No, I don't really get
I
pudding.
absolutely am.
I'm a pudding freak.
Anytime I get a chance, I'm buying pudding.
Yeah, every time I get a chance, I'm buying pudding.
You put Nilla wafer on top?
I love that banana pudding.
If it comes with it, yeah. I'm not going to do it myself.
I would love something to add a little bit more crunch to banana pudding than that soggy ass vanilla wafer. So I do add a little bit of more crunch. Graham cracker works great, but pudding is the best texture of any food. Pudding, I could house it. And in fact, when I worked at the 112, for some reason the pastry chefs and I got along very well. They'd leave me a whole quart of budino in the back a lot of the times.
And you just go to Pudding Town.
And I would eat the whole thing and feel so sick afterwards. It's
putting it in my mouth. We've been through this. We had to ban the word pudding once.
Oh yeah, did we already do this? Did we actually already do this?
We talked pudding. There was a pudding steamer at one point.
Pudding is banned in the chat.
Is it still banned? You can't say pudding?
I can't type because I'm...
I deleted it because I forgot about that, and I deleted that pudding is a...
So was the idea that I was saying pudding too much?
And that is actually the #1 joke on the Robin Williams Top 150. Pudding? Yeah, putting it in my mouth.
Is it really?
No.
Come on. Why? It was not that far-fetched.
No, it's kind of like the other jokes he had.
Was it really because I was saying pudding so much that we banned it, though?
No, there was some confusion. There's too many puddings. I think there was a steamer around how a Yorkshire pudding is a completely different thing.
Then
we talked pudding, and then you said, you know what? It's my show. I can ban pudding.
That's right. What was that thing I was supposed to start saying again? Strike it from the record. We'll get back to that next time we do a show. Folks, it's time to end the show and do the show's ending. This one gets stuck in my head more than anything. This one is dangerous.
Gather round for a talk show line. Effortless chatting fills the air.
We'll be able to take phone calls next show. That's my promise.
Well, look at that. You did it again. You just watched Louis LaFleur's premium quality call-in show. You feel pretty good, don't you? Like being tickled. Not too much tickling, that's a bad thing because you don't feel like you're in control. This is just the right amount of tickle, leaving you wanting more, and more you shall have. Next time on the Louis LaFleur premium quality call-in show. Holy matrimony! I feel sick. This is Chairman Rim Matrimony, signing off.